Welcome back to another
G-Shotted reaction.
Welcome back to another G-Shotted reaction.
Some believe hinted alien civilizations to the strange black
We're gonna
knight
switch it up
satellite
today.
that's been orbiting Earth for thousands of years. NASA's track record with unexplained phenomena raises a lot of questions. When it comes to UFOs, the space agencies
How many people believe in UFOs?
leaves us wondering.
How many people believe they went to the moon?
Or is there more they're not telling us? These are NASA's most disturbing secrets about alien life. Mars is one of those planets that just won't stop teasing us. Between all the rover missions and satellite images, NASA's gotten a ton of data about the
If you had an opportunity to leave the Earth,
pretty bizarre.
would you
Over the
move to
years,
another planet?
There have been some oddities people have
Leave that
pointed out,
comment
and
down
some
below.
of them
Let me know.
have even led to conspiracy
I
theories
will.
about NASA possibly trying to cover stuff up. People have pointed out odd rock formations that kind of look like pyramids, or maybe even the ruins of a full-on city. If you ask NASA, these are just natural geological formations, but some think the space agency is just downplaying it all.
Hell, you ask me, NASA just like the government. Fuck, they're always lying. Both of them. They go hand in hand. They lie with each other. I don't believe nothing they say. And then they coming out with this AI buzz. Now they brainwash everybody to believe that the stuff that you see on social media and TV is fake.
What if NASA really
But
did
is it?
find evidence of past alien civilizations on Mars? Why would they keep something like that a secret? Well, some think they're covering it up to keep control
aliens
over
out
the
there doing,
situation, to prevent mass.
Them aliens was out there doing Kendrick Lamar.
Well, some think they're covering it up to keep control over the situation, to prevent mass hysteria. Could Mars be home to some kind of extraterrestrial life? Possibly even intelligent life? Hidden away in some secret location that's never been shown? We might just be scratching the surface with all those photos. Maybe there's more to the story that NASA's not letting on. This one's really
They be
weird. So the
lying.
Black Knight satellite is an alleged alien spacecraft that's been orbiting Earth for thousands
You
of
know, they
years.
scared to touch
Some
the
people
satellite.
believe NASA knows exactly what it is, but has kept quiet about it. The conspiracy really took off in 1954 when Donald Kehoe, an American Marine Corps naval aviator, told the paper that the US Air Force had reported that 2 satellites orbiting Earth had been detected. At
And they've
that
been
time,
there
no
for
country
thousands of
had the
years.
technology to launch a satellite. But the Black Knight satellite story never went away, and it became a full-on alien cover-up conspiracy. The object is described as this artificial satellite, possibly of extraterrestrial origin, flying in orbit, observing us. NASA has denied all knowledge of it, but some people point to radio signals picked up by satellites and astronauts' accounts of
Then I tell you they be lying. Now, so tell the goddamn truth. Have we been contacted by aliens, mother? What's so hard about that? What you think? Everybody gonna freak out? They might. Not everybody, but fuck, I want to know.
strange unidentified objects in space as proof that the Black Knight satellite is real. If there really is something floating around up there, though, it could mean we've been under alien surveillance for a very long time, possibly tens of
Did he just, let's take that back. Take that back. Did he just say if it's anything floating around? You just, what the? My fault.
It is real. If there really is something floating around up there, though, it could mean we've been under alien surveillance for a very long time, possibly tens
said
of
if that
thousands of years.
is really
NASA's
something.
relationship with the UFOs is kind of this awkward, unspoken thing. For years, astronauts and scientists have reported seeing unexplained objects while in space. Some UFOs even make an appearance in official records, like when Apollo 11 astronauts reported seeing a flying saucer during their mission to the moon. NASA has always maintained a pretty grounded scientific approach when it comes to UFOs, saying things like we don't know what they could be, but we're studying them.
NASA ain't maintaining shit but lies. Tell the goddamn truth. Ray want to know the truth. I want to know the truth. Ladies and gentlemen want to know the truth. Leave it in the comments. Let me know.
Provide any solid answers though, and maybe they just really don't have any, but that's not what some people think, including some who have been to space themselves. Astronauts like Edgar Mitchell, for example, the 6th person to ever set foot on the moon. Up until his death in 2016, he was pretty vocal about his belief that UFOs and aliens were real, and that NASA knew much more than they were letting on. So what is the deal?
I don't know why
here?
humans
Are they
think
keeping secrets about extraterrestrial
we're the
visits?
center of the
Do they
universe.
actually not have any idea what they could be, despite all the eyes
We got
they
Trump
have
in the
on the
office.
sky?
Ain't no way we the center of the universe.
One of
We
Jupiter's
the
moons
laughing
is a real
stock.
hotspot when it comes to the possibility of alien life. NASA spent a lot of time talking about Europa because there's something under that icy surface, an ocean that could possibly be home to life. It's an exciting idea, but as of right now, we don't really know what's down there. Or do we? Some researchers believe NASA knows much more than they've let on.
I told
Europa's
you.
ocean is considered one of the most promising places to find
NASA
life
need to just
beyond
stand
Earth.
for,
So why
I'm
is
gonna tell
NASA
you whatever I
so
wanna
quiet
tell you.
about it? Could it be they've already discovered something under the ice? Some conspiracy theorists think NASA has already found signs of alien life in Europa's oceans, but they're keeping it under wraps. The whole situation is
Just
a bit
imagine what alien life look like compared to what the species on Earth look like. Them motherfuckers probably look just alike, and we just don't know it.
to some, especially with all the secrecy and the fact that missions to Europa keep getting delayed or altered. Could NASA be sitting on a major discovery, just waiting for the right moment to drop it? In 2017, the Pentagon confirmed it had been running a secret UFO program known as AATIP, the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. The revelation caught a lot of people off guard, but NASA was likely involved, at least
NASA
behind the
always
scenes.
involved in some
AATIP's
bullshit.
goal was to investigate unidentified flying objects and other unusual aerial phenomena, and some believe NASA was consulted about these findings. So what do they know? Well, NASA's remained pretty tight-lipped about their role, which has only added to people's suspicions that they're hiding more than just a few UFO reports. If the government was running a secret program to investigate UFOs, it's hard to believe NASA wasn't involved in some capacity.
Exactly.
Did they find something in those programs that could change our
They
entire
100%
understanding of
involved.
alien life? Kepler, NASA's exoplanet hunting telescope, got a lot of people talking when it discovered thousands of potential planets outside our solar system. But that's not all.
And for you dummies out there, yeah, you dummies, when you see stars in the sky, those are suns, okay? The stars that you see in the sky, all suns. For you dummies out there.
Some scientists believe Kepler has picked up signals that could be coming from extraterrestrial civilizations. If this is the case, well, the question is, are they coming from aliens intentionally
big
trying
ass
to
star.
communicate? Well, who knows? NASA has downplayed these things, labeling the signals as
Cut that out.
noise or interference from natural sources, but others aren't convinced. They think NASA's purposely brushing aside these signals to keep the truth about alien life hidden from the public. Maybe they just don't want us to know that we're not alone in
They
the
don't
universe
want you to know.
just yet. Still trying to figure out how to
Just imagine if everybody knew for a fact that we wasn't alone in the universe. All the shit that going on this planet right now be out the door. We'll no longer be the government would no longer be in control. Everybody be running wild. Believe it or not.
approach the situation. Even though they're the only people to ever go to space, astronauts are kind of the last
That's
people
probably
we
why they
expect
won't
to
tell
say
y'all
they've had
crazy ass.
encounters with UFOs. I don't know what it is, but there is a surprising number of reports from space missions that do suggest otherwise. Gordon Cooper, one of NASA's original astronauts, claimed to have seen a UFO during the Mercury Atlas 9 mission in 1963. He reported a glowing object that seemed to follow his spacecraft before quickly disappearing. Cooper said the craft defied our understanding of physics, that it was far
Cooper,
beyond
you
the
know what's going
capabilities of
on.
any known technology at the time.
Why you ain't tell
He also
nobody,
said there was
Cooper?
footage of this thing that was never made public. Then there's the Apollo 14 astronaut Edgar Mitchell, who's also publicly stated that extraterrestrials are real. Mitchell even went as far as to claim that the US government has knowledge of extraterrestrial life and is covered
At least Mitchell wasn't afraid. They probably took him out, though.
The most famous case comes from Apollo 11, with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin allegedly seeing unidentified objects on the moon. There are rumors that Armstrong...
Hell, I see unidentified flying objects every night when I take a step out on my back deck and get that blowtorch and light the tip of that thing. Never mind.
Armstrong's comment during radio transmission about, quote, seeing something out there was a reference to an encounter with a UFO, though it was quickly brushed aside. So why would NASA, who are supposed to be the first to embrace and study new discoveries, suppress such groundbreaking encounters? If astronauts keep encountering UFOs in space, what are they really hiding from us? The Smithsonian Institution is one of the
They don't
largest
want to lose
museums
control
in
of
the
this
world,
planet.
housing over 154 million objects. Among these, some argue are alien artifacts, items that have been hidden away from the public eye. These artifacts are said
Just
to be
imagine if they did come back. What would the government do? Our weapons probably like little tiny ant bites compared to their weapons. Shit, they might turn all y'all into slaves. Not gonna turn me into no slave, because I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna ride with the aliens. Leave all y'all humans here, because most of y'all crazier than a mother.
kept in secret vaults guarded by some of the most powerful institutions in the world, including NASA and the US government. The theory is that alien technology, or possibly even full-on remains of aliens, are housed here. One famous example comes from the 70s Viking missions to Mars, where some insiders claim that NASA found evidence of alien structures. According to these claims, fragments of alien technology were retrieved and then stored in places like the Smithsonian to be studied, but have never been made available to the public, of course. Now, some say the government is hiding this data to avoid panic or to maintain control over such groundbreaking
Exactly what I said.
Along with these space-related artifacts, there are other
Then you got
theories
these
about
big-ass
strange
dinosaurs.
objects found on Earth. We may never
Where the
know
hell did they
full
come
truth,
from?
But the Smithsonian's massive...
Somebody leave a comment down below. How in the hell did dinosaurs get on this planet? I need to know. Leave a comment down below. I don't give a damn who leave a comment. Somebody leave a comment down below. Let me know. How the hell these dinosaurs get on this planet? And who the fuck wiped them out?
Inaccessible archives certainly make it seem like there could be more to the story. The Apollo 20 mission is one of the most controversial and debated conspiracies surrounding NASA. Officially, Apollo 17 in 1972 was the last manned mission to the moon, but for decades there's been this rumor that there was a secret mission launched in the mid-70s to retrieve alien technology.
You got rumors, lies, all the same.
According to the story, NASA discovered this massive, ancient spacecraft on the lunar surface in the Bay of Rainbows region, and the Apollo 20 crew was tasked with exploring.
Oh, that's when they found the body. Yeah.
Two humanoid
I remember
bodies
this.
inside the ship, one alive, the other deceased, along with advanced technology that was far beyond what humanity had at the time, or even now. A man named William Rutledge, who claims to have been part of the crew, gave some pretty detailed accounts of the mission and even shared alleged video footage of the lunar craft and one of the alien bodies inside it. NASA consistently denied any such mission took place though. But the Apollo 20 theory has a loyal following. Some argue that the mission was kept secret because the discovery was part of a larger program to study extraterrestrial technology. For what purpose? Who knows? One of the most bizarre and frustrating mysteries surrounding NASA's Apollo missions is the alleged lost tapes. These are the original analog recordings of the lunar landings, including the famous Apollo 11 mission, which are said to have been...
You know, they've been saying this fake for years. Who all believe it's fake? At this point, I don't know where to believe. I think they went. That's my opinion. I know you might have a different opinion, and you might have a different opinion. But I think they went. They found something, and they brought it back. Because damn it, look how we got all this technical logical. Oh, I messed that word up, but I'm not gonna cut it out.
Erased or taped over at some point in the 80s, you're probably thinking, well, how on earth could they throw away something so historically important? Well, NASA claims it was just for practical reasons. Those tapes were expensive, they were reused for other purposes, but some conspiracy theorists believe the real reason behind the lost tapes is far more sinister. The tapes contained pristine, high-resolution recordings of the Apollo missions, including the first steps on the moon. If they still existed, they would have been priceless.
They didn't throw them down.
Takes away. Instead, only lower quality copies remain, and NASA's explanation for erasing them has definitely raised more questions than answers. Was there something else on those tapes, maybe? There have always been whispers that something was filmed during the Apollo 11 mission, something NASA didn't want the public to see. But if the tapes were really lost by accident, why did it take so long for NASA to give a clear explanation?
Because they lying.
With all that said, I've been your host, James, and I'll catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next video.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Leave a comment down below if you believe in any of this stuff that I just reacted to. Because I damn sure believe that we're not the only civilization or intelligent people in this universe.